Good morning, Vero Beach. I'm Trip Hernandez with Dale Sorensen Real Estate, and this is your March 6th weekly watch. This is our update on what has been happening to the real estate market in Vero Beach over the last 7 days, and I hope that this information is helpful to you. Let's get right into it. Currently, we have 43 properties in the MLS that are in our coming soon section. That's a decrease of 4 properties that we had last week. So we were at 47 last week, we're at 43 this week. Our active properties have an increase of 12 units. We are now sitting at 810 active properties on the market. And those active properties include both condominiums and single family homes. As you can see, our under contracts sit at 443 and our solds sit at 56. As you may recall, last week we talked about the solds. This is an increase of 32 units that sold over the last week. Last week our numbers were down, and we discussed that because it was the end of the month, we see a lag. We were about 4 days before the end of the month last week, and therefore we had an abundance of closings on the last day of February and an abundance of closings on the first day of March, and that's why we see this increase of 32 units. Also, I want to discuss a couple of things about selling in this market. Sellers are typically, well, hold on. We'll get back to that. Currently, we have a very active market. We put 74 properties under contract in the last 7 days, and 35% of those were on the market for 2 weeks or less. If we look at the 20 homes we put under contract on the island last week, the median priced home was $1,100,000. And 8 of those 20 were put under contract in under 2 weeks. Everything seems great when your eyes are shut. With interest rates continuing to flutter around 7% and the Fed predicting a possible 50 basis point jump when they meet again on March 22nd, we expect rates to climb immediately and to continue to climb into the summer, possibly to the end of next summer. And although you may not think that interest rates affect our buyers, and you may be right, but they do affect their buyers. You see, when our buyers are selling a home in Philadelphia, New York, or Maine, their buyers are getting loans, and interest rates affect them, and that has a trickle-down effect on our buyers' purchasing power. Okay, back to our sellers. Sellers are typically the last to learn that the market has turned. Today, we are going to be closer to peak pricing than we will be in the next 30 days. And as interest rates continue to climb, inventory will sit longer and sellers will start chasing the market down. If you're not aware of this, then you're talking to the wrong people. I'm not in the business of selling brick and mortar. I provide data-driven information, and it's this information that has my 7 clients already under contract this year and my buyers waiting on the sidelines. If you're considering cashing out on one of your greatest assets, let's sit down and go over the numbers and our detailed plan that assists our clients with their immediate needs. I'm Trip Hernandez with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. Click below and let's talk.